Hi everyone, JM again. In the last episode, we opened up about the truth of Filipinas, the stereotypes, the struggles, the resilience. And also we talk about the gold digger myths, family ties, and cultural misunderstanding that foreigners never see coming. But today, we go where very few dare to go, because every international marriage that succeeds, there are dozens that silently collapse. And not because of money, not just culture, but because of something deeper, something dark. And this is the truth why many marriages between Filipinos and foreigners fail. And the uncomfortable thing, no one wants to admit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, come with me with this interesting topic again to tackle it. So, hello, beautiful people. In the last episode, going back to that, we peeled back the layers of international love. We talked there about myths, cultural gaps, and the stereotype of Filipinas as gold diggers. And we also explored how deeply rooted values like family and sacrifice shape relationships, and how many Filipinas are far from the unfair labels given to them. And today, we're going to the uncomfortable corner, the part no one wants to post on social media. This is the raw and filtered truth about why many marriages between Filipinas and foreigners break down, even when they start with love. It's not just about money, language, or distance. It's about power dynamics, silent expectations, also emotional manipulation, and hidden intentions from both sides. Right, so let's begin where many of these relationships start with the riskier mindset. A foreign man, often older and financially stable, meets a Filipina who is perceived as vulnerable. So he gonna think he's offering her a better life. And maybe she's looking for that, for security, for stability, for love. Those reasons. But when a relationship starts with one person positioned as the savior and the other as the one being saved, the power dynamic is already off. Why? That's the thing we need to know. So she's often expected to be endlessly grateful because of those things. And if she asks for more, like freedom, opinions, equality, she's reminded you should be grateful, you should be thankful. And that's not partnership, that's silent control. So are you getting slowly my point now? It creates a one-sided emotional debt that builds resentment. And speaking of control, control doesn't always look like yelling or violence. Sometimes it sounds like concern. Oh, really? Yes. Like, I'll handle the money for you. Your family asks too much. Stop sending them support. Don't wear that. Don't talk to her. She's a bad influence. You must pay attention of our family. You must do this, do that. Because this is one good for you. This will be good for our family, for us, for our relationship. Have you heard about that? Have you experienced that? So little by little, the Filipina is isolated. She becomes financially dependent, emotionally restrained, and socially cut off, all in the name of love. But real love empowers. It doesn't shrink someone's world. Some endure this quietly, thinking they owe it to the partner. Others begin to feel like strangers in their own lives, confused about how they lost their voice. This is when you're gonna question more often. You're gonna always be questioning yourself, your worth, because something that's right here. Something is not really right. Something's going on. You can't be at peace anymore. All right. So let's dive also to the culture clash and unmet expectations. So the cultural misunderstanding is one of the biggest silent killers of these marriages. Now, for instance, well, let's just say Philippines because foreigners to Filipinas. Oh, in the Philippines, family responsibility isn't optional. It's expected. Do you agree with that? Like many Filipinos support their parents, siblings, even nieces and nephews. And it's not exploitation, it's culture. It's duty. Yes, that's our culture here. So that's one of the family driving traits or the family oriented practices that we are still following these days. But I'm not saying that all Filipinas still into that because you can still encounter some of us that are other Filipinas that is not following this kind of culture anymore. And but some foreign husbands see this as manipulation or financial abuse. Oh, take note. This is very hard, accusations to both relationship because this is something to do with the culture, the one that you used to grow with, you know, the family background that you had. You were growing up to that kind of family, helping each other through thick and thin. And then here comes you marry somebody from the other country and then sees this, view these traits of yours as financial abuse. This is very hard because your heart of virtue is just want to help, just want to help your family. So they expect their wife to cut the cord, not realizing that for her, cutting family means cutting herself. Do you experience this one, ladies? Or have you been heard about this kind of situation? Without deep cultural respect and open communication, what starts as a small disagreement can grow into emotional war. Emotional, imagine emotional, not physical yet, but you were killing, drained, restrained, emotionally deep inside those words, those actions. So love can thrive where there's judgment and misunderstanding. Impossible, because love is not. It's not like that. Love don't work that way. And I want to make something clear, very clear about this kind of tactic. Manipulation is not exclusive to one culture or gender. So either you're foreigner man, foreigner lady, you're Filipino or Filipino. There are Filipinos who use foreigners for financial escape, yes, and there are foreigners who come looking not for love, but for control. Some men seek women they believe will never challenge them. This is superiority, like because in some cases they view themselves as the superior one because they're the one who got the money. They always viewed like because they're foreigner, you're foreigner, came from the country, and when you come here, your value of money is higher than peso, and you are like wealthy, more rich than us, especially this not so rich Filipina. But that's very ungrateful thing happened in their relationship. Very sad. Also, some women play a role until they secure a visa or lifestyle. But these are not the majority. So I want to clear that up, okay? What's more dangerous than deception is subtle emotional manipulation. The kind that leaves someone questioning their own worth Imagine that you're in a relationship expecting that your partner is gonna be your best friend, the one you can rely on in every problems that you have, you know, for the future, decisions in your life. He or she gonna be your half, the other half, because you're gonna be spending the rest of your life with her, with him, creating a family. And then little by little, slowly by slowly, you're gonna be like this, feeling emotionally abused, questioning your own worth. It's very hard. The comments, the comments that guilt trip, the threats of abandonment, the passive control through immigration status or financial dependence. And it happens on both sides. I'm not only specifying foreigner here. And at the beginning, many Filipinos played the traditional role, being the quiet, caring, understandable, the patience, all the patience there. But as she grows in confidence, becomes a more comfortable or gain independence, something shifts. When she finds her voice, she gonna be begins to express opinions, make decisions, question unfair treatment. And for some foreign partners, that feels like betrayal. Oh, you betray me, you cheated on me. But the truth is, she just find her worth. She just find her values. She just find her balance, her light. So what's wrong with that? But meeting this kind of person in your life, you won't be surprised. I'm telling you. So listen carefully until the end of this video. And if the man can't evolve with her, can't support her becoming more, the relationship starts to break. That's what I've said. It's not about betrayal. It's growth. It's a human being finding her balance. You know, and growth should be mutual. If one person evolves and the other resists, well, loves become a battlefield. So now, the real question is, why does these marriages really fail? It's not about nationality. It's not about who's richer or who's more traditional. They fail because there's no emotional safety. One person holds power while the other walks on eggshells. People enter the marriage wearing masks, afraid to show who they really are or what they truly want. And when the mask fall off, it's either too late or too painful. The reality, sad reality. Ladies and gentlemen, without mutual respect, flexibility, and genuine emotional intimacy, even the strongest chemistry can collapse. It will end to a heartbreak. Well, better than staying in the toxic relationship where you're just questioning your worth and turning yourself slowly, slowly. So, to the foreigner considering marrying a Filipina, ask yourself first, do you want a partner or something or someone to control? Can you respect her roots, her strength, and her evolution? Try to ask that to yourself. Are you really are willing or into that game? It's not the game. We're stating, we're discussing, we're talking about here love. So be sure to get to really, really so. If you are really capable of that certain relationship. And to my co-Filipinas dreaming of a foreign husband, are you really marrying for connection or escape? Can you speak your truth from day one? Or are you playing a role to survive? Please, girls, ladies, speak up. We don't deserve something like this. Love can cross oceans, but only if it's built on honesty, equality, and real emotional connection. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will end this topic here. Hopefully, you're gaining some insights and knowledge about this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share this video if it made you think twice or see things in a new light. God bless everyone. See you soon in the next episode. Bye.